So where does faith stories come from? What are they? Where does it start? For me, it was quite simple. I was 14 and I had just left Hinduism and I was starting to learn about this God of the Bible. I actually asked, I know many gods out there, so if you're different, then please tell me, please show me who you are. And around about that time, we met one of the most incredible people in the world, who I really believe is an angel, because he was only there for a specific part of my life, and then after that, like we've heard, he was no more. But anyway, let's call this angel Michael for obvious reasons. And Michael came into our lives, and he just started telling me about this God of the Bible. But when he shared and when he spoke to me, he didn't speak to me about books and religion and do's and don'ts. When he spoke about this God, he spoke with such love, as if he was in love with this God, and he spoke with such purity and passion. It was so simple to him. His faith was so simple. It was as if he had based his faith on unmovable truths that made it simple for him to just believe what this God said he would do. And he showed me how faith could be so pure, so simple, but man alive, so powerful. I mean, one of my favorite stories of Michael, and I think I tell it to most people, but he tells a story about when his kids were little. They really went through a financially tough time. And at one point, there was literally no food left in the house. The kids come to their mom and say, Mom, what's for dinner? And his wife looks at him. And what do we say now? What do we say? What do we tell our kids? And he just says, well, how about we set the table? Let's just go set the table. So that's what they did. Mom, dad, kids, set the table, knives, forks, plates, glasses. And then he called his kids and his family around, and they sat around the table and they held hands and they said grace. Now, for you and me, I mean, I've seen it now and I've seen it then so many times on TV. Grace was a nice thing you say before you eat, right? So nothing special. But if you consider what they were doing and the fact that there was sorry about that, the fact that there was literally no food in the house, what he said next kind of rocked me to my roots. He took the hands of his family and he said, thank you, Lord, for the food that we are about to receive. Man, I think I still get shivers thinking of that. This father with his wife and his kids sitting around a table with no food, saying, Lord, thank you for the food that we are about to receive. No surprise, the doorbell rings. He goes to the door, and there is his neighbor who has come to his door saying, listen, my family was supposed to come and visited me today, so I have made all of their favorites, and now they've just phoned to say that they can't come for another couple of days. Please, can you take some of this food off my hands? So Andrew ushers her in and places the food on the table, and I can just imagine the eyes on his kids who saw their parents sit at this table and see this food coming in after a prayer like that. Man, that stirred me. That stirred me so much. And hearing Andrew's stories stirred me. And I thought, man alive, I want faith like that. I want faith that stirs people. I want faith like he had. The faith that has the power to stir just because it's so simple, so powerful, so pure. I didn't realize that asking for faith stories means that you got to go through troubling times. I mean, that miracle happened because they were in desperate need. I didn't realize that you need a miracle when things are really tough. But man alive, I wanted to know this God so well that I believed in him with such purity. I wanted to know this God to the point where I would also set a table knowing that there's no food in the house. I wanted that kind of faith.